Hi, it's Michelle Turner from Movement Lesson, and one of the things I'm going to start talking to you more about is just understanding movement, because I'm realizing I get movement through a system really easy, but we actually have a different understanding of movement. So, love this Newton's cradle, and by the way, I can't have a grown man come into my office without wanting to play with it. Movement to most people is fixed, or a purposeful response. When I bring back just one ball, I know I'm going to get an automatic response from this. So as the one ball goes in, the other ball comes out, and it goes through until it starts to lose its momentum. Gravity will start winning, and that's where you lose, and the movement will slow down. So same thing too now, if I were to take two balls, again, what can I assume? That two balls are going to shoot out the other end. And sure enough, that's what happens, and so on. I can go on and on with the Newton's cradle. It's a purposeful movement, and until the momentum dies down, the gravity comes into play and all of this as it's doing, it starts to slow down, it's less dramatic, and so on and so forth. But again, it has a response, and I know when it slows down, it's going to continue the momentum, but at a lower velocity, and that's just what movement is. That's great, but humans don't have a fixed point in movement. There's nothing that I do that you can judge in a sense. So you can, if you know me and you know my characters, you can sort of judge my movements. But this is where I'm about to explain, where I'm working on someone's hand. I'm going to go in here. Now again, I could have gone at this hand 15,000 different ways. This is one of 15, probably million. You can do the same lesson on 10 people, you're going to get just totally different results. So when I go to move the hand back, and again, I'm just here, it's nothing forced, but if I can't move my hand, see here, it's at a 90-degree angle, and again, it's not a force, I can do it quite easily. You'll start to see this get traumatized, especially men if they get thicker hands. There's been a lot of sprains, breaks, for whatever reason. Could be developmental issues. But if the hand doesn't go at a 90-degree angle here, which I'm showing you where I'm working on a grown individual. Now, this meeting, notice I can't get his hand at a 90-degree angle. So he would have a hard time crawling. Mm-hmm. He could do it probably, but you can see if I'm going to force here, see, so there's no way this is not at a right angle. So if I were to force him at this position without now working on the back, I would really be doing him a disservice. And also he would be doing it to himself if he was all of a sudden saying, because this is what guys like to do, oh yeah, I can get down on all fours, no problem. And they'll force the hand in that position. I know just from this, then this is going to be a forced. And so what I explained to him about getting up, meaning if I go to get up, so I go to get up using my hands like this on all fours. If I'm not seeing this lying down on somebody, I know darn well this isn't happening. Or if it is, it's a force, or you're using your muscles way too much, or the movement is compromised. The brain is like a human calculator. 3 + 5, 8, no problem. A calculator is always right. Well, when it comes to movement, our brain functions are always right. Our brains know what our bodies are capable of doing. So when I see that in a hand, what that means, let's say if this hand can go at 90-degree angle, this hand can't. So automatically that person's brain is going to go to get up this way. They're going to go up to the left. They're going to do what yes is easiest for them, but also is a correct calculation. And yes, there are times where we can use mind over matter, or in a sense a movement lesson where you're constantly working, wow, why doesn't my hand go this, and does it do this way, does it do this way, does it do, and you start to work with, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, I can do it now. You've learned from your movements, and I can do all of this. Again, sort of like a Newton's cradle kind of thing. I can just toss my hand. And then getting up this way is quite easy. So that's one of the things that people don't realize when their actions cause a reaction. Just like I'm playing with the balls. My action of pulling the ball back creates an action. Well, it's the same thing with movement in our bodies. I have probably easily 50%, if not more, of my adult clients come to me because they had trauma when they were kids, and that action was never reorganized, and now they've worked their way around it, so their movement patterns are different. So those are one of the things I look at movement, so thanks. And I'm not expecting it, because the way I feel the tension through here, to get him in a 90-degree angle. So it's not a goal of mine per se right now. I'm just noticing it, and then that's where, if I have to work on him again, I need to go look at that kind of situation. I'm not expecting to drop and do 50 push-ups, but anything that his brain is saying, I can't get off the ground. If I fall down, people don't look at that. They go, get up.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know how to get up. And this is one of the signs. So it might be just something like this, so he'll avoid going down and going up. He doesn't know it. He might, and I'm saying he might. I shouldn't say he will avoid, he might avoid it. Or he'll get up only through the left side because maybe that hand is more available to do something like that.